Hey there, I'm Joe Carter. If you've ever popped the hood and thought, where do I even start? You're in good company. Around here, we take the mystery out of car repair, one fix at a time. Whether you're a beginner or just looking to sharpen your skills, there's something here for you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're into learning without the headaches. All right, that's enough from me. Let's get into it.
Vehicles use a dual fuel purification system, which includes two types of filter elements: coarse stage, preliminary, and fine fuel purification filter, finishing. Every motorist knows that the quality of fuel is getting better and better every year, to Euro, Euro 3, Euro 4 and finally Euro 5. It is only a pity that the red-brown colored grease flows out of the fine fuel filter during its regular replacement, and it still flows out. Therefore, the system of fuel filtration for cars will be relevant for a long time. The filter of coarse fuel purification is an ordinary mesh, made of metal or synthetic materials. Its purpose is not to pass through the fuel system large particles of debris that got into the gas tank with the fuel. As a rule, such a filter is installed in the tank before the gasoline pump. The fine filter, as its name already makes clear, is responsible for the jewelry work. It cleans the fuel from those impurities that the first cleaning failed to cope with. The place of its installation depends on the type of engine, make and model of the car. From what type of fuel system the car has, depends on the design of the fine filter. Modern automotive fuel systems are divided into three types: carburetor, injector, diesel. For gasoline systems, fine filters, as a rule, have a non-disassembled housing with a paper filter element. Fuel filter for carburetor systems. For carburetor types of fuel systems, fine filters are made in a transparent nylon housing. Such a design is conditioned by the fact that it is installed in the underhood space of the car. This allows visual control of the degree of contamination. Filters for carburetor systems are produced in two types, with a sump and straight through. When choosing between the two types, it is better to give preference to a model that has a sump cup. There are several reasons for this. If a small amount of moisture gets into the fuel line, it will also end up at the bottom of the sump. The sump increases the service life of the filter element due to the fact that most of the dirt retained by it precipitates to the bottom of the cup. Thus, an empty sump cup indicates that the gasoline tank ventilation system does not work. The tube near the filler neck is clogged with dirt, or the initial cleaning has failed, and large particles of dirt got into the fuel line. The presence of air bubbles in the gasoline indicates a faulty gasoline pump. If the sump is about half full, then everything is all right, the system is in good working order. The fine filter of carburetor engines is installed before the gasoline pump. The direction of gasoline flow, and accordingly, and the correctness of installation, is determined by the arrow marked on its body. The permissible size of foreign particles that can pass the filter should not exceed 15 to 20 microns. Fuel filter for injection systems. For injector engines, the requirements for fuel purification are higher than for similar carburetor models. The permissible value of microparticles must vary between 5 and 10 microns. This is due to the fact that fuel injection is carried out through injectors, the nozzles of which may become clogged. Because of this, the process of fuel supply will be disrupted, which will lead to failures in engine operation and many other unpleasant consequences. In injector engines, a fine gasoline filter is installed after the fuel pump, which means that it has to work under high pressure. Therefore, its body is made of aluminum or steel and does not have a cup used as a sump. The gasoline filter is usually installed at the back near the fuel tank, depending on the model and make of the car. For this reason, the replacement is more convenient to carry out, setting the car on the inspection pit or using a hoist. Work on replacing fuel system components may only be carried out after the system has been depressurized. Since the filter has an opaque housing, it is difficult to control the degree of its contamination, and its location is also not conducive to visual observation. That is why it is important to remember about its timely replacement. The working life of the gasoline filter is specified in the accompanying instructions. Fuel filter for diesel engine. Diesel vehicle owners know that diesel fuel and water are two incompatible elements. The task of the filter system, in addition to cleaning from foreign solid impurities, is to separate water from diesel fuel. For this reason, the diesel fine filter has a sump. The filter housing is collapsible. Thanks to this, when the filtering element exhausts its resource, it is possible to replace only the element itself, without changing everything else. The water accumulated in the course of diesel fuel filtration is drained through the valve installed in the cup sump housing. In addition, for operation in winter the filter is equipped with a heating element. It is connected with the property of diesel fuel to crystallize at low temperatures. The diesel fuel contains paraffin, which, solidifying in the cold, clogs the filter cavities. When this happens, the heater comes to the rescue, which melts this paraffin and further maintains the optimum fuel temperature. Symptoms indicative of a defective fuel filter. What is indicative of a defective fuel filter? The engine starts with difficulty. Unstable operation of the engine at idle speed. When pressing the accelerator pedal sharply, engine dips are felt. Power loss. This is especially noticeable when accelerating or operating under load. Missing ignition of the combustible mixture. In conclusion, a fine fuel filter is an essential component in maintaining the health and efficiency of your engine. By effectively trapping contaminants and preventing them from entering the fuel system, it safeguards against costly repairs and performance issues down the line. Regularly checking and replacing your fuel filter can save you time, money, and frustration, ensuring that your vehicle runs smoothly for years to come. Remember, investing in this small yet vital part can protect you from big problems. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.